because you get to see more. You get to see what other people are doing. You get to see what what the health bars are on champions that aren't really next to you. But yeah, well, I guess it's all preference. You can do both. I mean, you can see Double Lift being one of the best players in that bottom lane plays with the camera locked. So who am I to say that it's a bad thing to have? I mean, I'm definitely not as good as he is, and maybe he can be better if he worked without the camera lock on. On the other hand, he's used to that, so he probably is better like this. So yeah, we have Nunu and Kog'Maw coming back to that top lane. They apparently are inseparable. Just I don't know, just running around with the two of them all all the time. And yeah, Double Lift playing a great game here. He gets another kill. Yeah, HotshotGG not really in the team fights at all in any of these games. So we're just going to have to see how that works out in the later stages, because once he joins the team fights, he should be pretty fed, and he should have a pretty big effect on this team fight. Okay, going for the double kill here. No, Vayne goes down, by the way, because Kog'Maw exploded on Vayne. And yeah, with everything that he has currently on, so he has that oracles going. He has oh, he didn't use his potion yet, but with everything he can do a fair bit of damage, and that's exactly what he wanted out of that. Of course, he wanted to be farmed once he gets into the team fights, and that's why he didn't really bother with anything else except for his top lane and just out farming the Voyboy, who was doing the same thing but in the bottom lane, and really couldn't make it work because he had Rengar here had a 1 versus 2 lane and actually still has 180 minions at the 24-minute mark, which is a pretty decent amount. I mean, it's not great, it's not like the best ever, but it is definitely a decent amount. So he's using his elixir now. Has that on for the next 4 minutes. And yeah, going for some more armor. And armor, yeah, well, that works great against 3, I believe, of the enemy champions. And 3 out of 5 is good enough, of course. So yeah, no magic resist here, except for that little bit on the what's it called? Oh, come on, Spirit Visage. That's what it's called. So the Spirit Visage has a little bit of magic resist, but that's about it. Doesn't really care too much about it, apparently. Okay, we're just running around in mid lane here with everyone, while 2 guys are going for that Baron. Enemies, of course, can't see anything because they cleared out the wards earlier. And come on, oh, he stunned the Mundo. That was nice. So Baron goes to our team, and that was kind of a simple Baron for them because there was nobody coming. Everyone was in mid lane and they were just distracting them. And finally the enemy team realized, oh, they're probably doing Baron. And yeah, they were too late. They were not going to steal that. Not against the smite anyway. Because you need either a fail smite, which shouldn't happen at this level, or you need a high burst of damage, like Gragas He can combine his Q with his ultimate. Or yeah, I guess you have several others. Lux does a fair bit of damage with her ultimate combined with the other two skills. And especially the Singularity combined with the ultimate. You can fire both of those at the same moment. So yeah, it's all about the burst, of course. Because if you just do like damage over time, yeah, that's not going to count because smiting against that is pretty easy. So Shirelia's referee for Sona, and yeah, nothing really interesting for the rest. I mean, Age of the Legion on Lee Sin, yeah, doesn't really affect the game too much for now. Of course, it's a great item, I'm not saying that, but it's just not like a super item. Shreya's referee does change team fights by quite a bit. Oh yeah, he can't jump over that. Now he can. So, are we going to get a kill here? Because this should be an easy fight. Yeah, they do back off. Mundo did use his ultimate, so I guess that's why they backed off. But they should have been able to pick up the kill on Voyboy. My cat's still hanging around me. And yeah, we do pick up the kill because eventually the enemy realized that they couldn't really afford to defend that turret. And we're just going to push into the stop turret with well, with just the two of them. Yeah, at this moment there's really not a whole lot the enemy team can do. I think they realize that, and they're going to, well, they're going to have to give up after like the next team fight. If they don't win the next team fight by a decent margin, there's nothing that's going to happen. Because it's 10-4, and even though the kills aren't everything, it's just they're being outpushed and they're being outlaned and everything. Everything is just better on the green team, or the blue team, I should say. Come. Yeah, yeah. Whatever. Anyway, we get a turret, we get an inhibitor, and yeah, there's really not a whole lot else to do here. It's yeah, the enemies are trying, and you can see them trying, but they're not really managing to do anything. It's just that they're doing a little bit of damage every time, but then they lose someone, like here, and then all of a sudden, yeah, they just they can't make it work. So they are going to GG here. And yeah, they do get the chance to actually finish off the Nexus now, but the enemy gave up, so they're not going to resist anymore. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG. And there you go. The Nexus goes down. I wanted to get my cat in frame, but she really, really doesn't want to be on camera. See you next time. Once again.